Hello to everyone out there in the chat. How y'all doing this fine evening? Quick question. If I was to sit here and just have the stream going live, but I wasn't actually saying or doing anything, how long would you sit here and wait for me? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? An hour? I couldn't imagine anything would be more... Couldn't imagine it to be reasonable to have y'all wait longer than just a few minutes anyway, but hey, here I am. I even forgot to turn on the welcome screen or whatever. So let's see what we got here. Hello Frank, hello Cryo, hello Carol, hello Raven. It's good to see all of you. I've joined Team Beach. Partially on account of me going to the beach soon, very soon, in a few days. Gonna be a fun time, hopefully. Looking forward to it. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing well. Good to see y'all. I currently have Confident here in the room with me. We were gonna play together, but anyone else in the chat who's wanting to join in, feel free. I got my pool up. Capital B-L-E-W-I-S, Blewis is the pool. And I've got a room with a password on it ready to go, which actually, let me go ahead and put the... Would have been on Team Beach myself because Florida, but my boyfriend and I decided to go on Team Palace because gold. I mean, that's fair. Gold is nice. I got like tiny little pieces of gold that aren't hardly worth anything, but yeah. And hi, Confident to you as well, given the fact that you're in here with me and disgracing me by bringing an E-liter into my presence. I see. How could you? This is terrible. I'm kidding, E-liters. Fine. It's only OP garbage, it doesn't mean that. But anyway, yeah. Me and Raven are, me and Confident's gonna go ahead and get started. I suppose anyone wanting to join in. What are you doing? You're playing H3D? I was just kidding. E-liter's good. You can play E-liter if you want to. I'm just messing with you. I really don't care. I'm just messing around because please don't play the H3D. You can play H3D if you want to, but don't do it on my account, okay? Fine, you can play the E-liter, or no, that's the Hydra. Fine, you can play the Hydra. You're gonna join, all right? Yeah. I thought there used to be like a little button you could send out a notification or something. I'm going to join. I'm just playing Sploomy 1. I don't know what that means unless that's an interesting way to say Splatoon 1. But I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. We may even join in later, hopefully. Streamlabs not forbidding, hopefully. I plan to stream at least for, I don't know, hopefully a couple hours, but we'll see how it goes. Ooh, that's cool. It's cool sounding. They get the bubbles just going like that. Go, my little firework stuff. Yeah, the little firework does nothing. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were like immediately almost ready to go. I would have waited for you. Sorry about that. Is the sound and everything alright to you guys? I tried to get it set up right before I started up, but to the best of my ability, but sounded fine to me. I was just, you know how it is. Cool, good to hear, because that always gives me anxiety that it's not going to work right, and then it's going to ruin everything. Your side is buffering. Well, yeah, I have had buffering issues. It does say I have an excellent connection right now, so I try to keep an eye on that, even though, if I'm being honest, there's like nothing I can do about it. I almost forgot they put a lot of those extra walls and things on that kind of make it pretty easy, a little easier to get up and down. Does it make the stage much better? I mean, you know, I don't know how much better you can make a Tetris block, but they can try. Come here, paintbrush. No! Posthumous kill! Okay, so first off, I'm struggling. You know, if I'm being honest, I noticed I tried to start streaming like at 9:30, but I was having some computer issues. I noticed the maps that were up from the 8 to 10 o'clock rotation were a lot better than this. They were like Lemuria, which, if I'm being honest, I haven't actually played that one since like the first week the game was out, or the map was out. So it would appear we've lost to whatever Team Blue was that theme park. This is gonna be a... Let's see how this sounds. Interesting. Anyway. Oh, it doesn't actually keep you in the same room. That's unfortunate. Why does like Anarchy do that and then Turf War doesn't? That's like the dumbest thing. Say confident, I hit stop so I could let some folks in. That was the password before, 4747. You got 100x without me just because I quit and you didn't? You can't do this to me, Confident. You can't... You can't torture me like this. I figured I could have... I figured that's what was going on there, yeah. To be fair, it was either last Splatfest or the Splatfest before that I had, I got 100x like first match, just out of nowhere. It's funny. You know, I completely forgot they had those, new masks supposed to be for this. What if I'm being honest, they're kind of freaky looking. Especially this guy. I don't know, what do y'all think? If I were to have to pick one. They don't want to stay down for some reason, they stay up. I'm leaning kind of towards... I'm leaning kind of towards this guy, if I'm being honest. The Zed-Fry. Fun face! Yeah, that's a fun face on it. I think the lionfish and the fox are the cool ones. Interesting. So you're talking this one. And this guy. Interesting. I think you can see my eyes through this. Well, now you can't. Okay, well. The face mask, yeah. They call it cartoony. And the age-old question, would real life look like animation to them, or cartoony or something? Yeah, to an animation world. This is what a hyper-realistic inkling face would look like. You didn't win? You had the audacity to have 100x without me? I'm kidding, I'm sorry, that's tragic. Oh well. Well, hey, the good news is there's always next time. Right? Yeah. Oh, crap, you're on theme park. That would have been my second choice. Well, in fact, I'm literally going to the beach. Well, I got the room here, Confident, if you want to, yeah, join back in. Oh, there's your problem. You're the E-leader. I'm kidding. E-leader's powerful. E-leader's very powerful. Yeah, I like doing the theme parks myself, yeah. I mean, hey, you didn't lose any, like, festival shills or anything, though, did you, Confident? So if anything, it's just a free try. I also kind of like the way the ink's doing some kind of like a surface of the ocean kind of a look to it right now. That's interesting. Oh, so you're doing the dreading a D. That's an excellent choice. So you're just doing the standard dread ringer now. Okay. They both got kind of weird kits, for being honest, but... Make a new short? Well, they haven't made a new dread ringer kit yet. I don't know what to do. And the way it's looking, they might not. Talk about the Hydra? What would I call it? Or how would I say it? The Hydra. I don't know. It doesn't seem to roll off the tongue as much as, like, say, the paintbrush. You know, like that. You cannot paint that, okay. I don't know, put this back line. Let's get in there. Okay, well, that's what happens when you get in there. You just explode for no reason. Yeah. Confident you've summoned a new leader. Now I have to get aggressive because that's how it works. That'd be an interesting statistic to know how many times you would have gotten 100x if you'd have just played one more match, but you stopped. Or how often that happens. Oh, come on, I wasn't close enough to that. They're in danger. Sometimes I just can't aim, and you know, I do that. Ooh, that's big. That's big. Dynamo. And to think I used to main the Dynamo. Way back in the day. Interesting. Bren, Blizz, Puddin', Morty, and Squiddy Cut. Interesting names there, yeah, I don't know. And then we'll say Hydra's bad. It's not that it's bad, necessarily. It's that it's cheap. That and I can't use it, so... Talk about cheap, that thing. Random small fry, good to see you here. Why did two of them come down at the same time? And why did I kill neither of them? The pool is Blewis, B-L-E-W-I-S. Just my name, you know, nice and simple. But that was sad. That was sad. Well, if we got random small fry wanting to join in, I guess we can back out and start a new room then. And from our previous experience, remember we got all back out because it doesn't let you keep the same room open for some reason. But hey, full room, that'll be nice. The new room is up. I'll swap over to these for a little bit. Oh, sorry, I probably should have mentioned it a little earlier, I suppose. You'll let someone else join? I mean, does anyone else that's here who can join want to? Need a random weapon. I can come up with a random weapon. These bangs, yeah, they're kind of just there. I don't really ever remember to use them either. Either that, or if I do try to use them, they don't really do anything. They're kind of just there. I don't really do enough to make them worth stopping and shooting and using them. Confidence back with the Zinc Mini. Interesting choice there. Let it be known, Confident likes the Mini. I mained Hydra for 2 years? Well, that's news to me. Cool, good to see you. Good to see everybody's back. Where'd you go? The waves are moving. The Big Man song. How Big Man betrayed his friends, or something like that, I don't know. I think they blew that situation a little bit out of the water. At least a little bit, right? I mean, we did a musical collab, right? Get the ink back. Okay, maybe we were spawn camping a bit too hard there. My aim. I'm confident just flying off the edge of the screen. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I got him. Okay. Based on the polls I've seen, I would say it's statistically likely we're never gonna see Palace. Team Palace. You know, that's the way it goes. What was that? Well, they tried. I don't think it was enough to come back, though. I made a terrible mistake. I forgot to change my emote. Rizco, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. The names on some of these people, goodness. Me personally, I'm doing alright. It's a bit late, but a little tired maybe, but hey, this is a pretty fun time we're having here, so. Got away, oh well. Yeah, it's got that cool wave pattern to it. Ocean, bottom of the ocean floor or some such entity. Yeah, they did, what did they do? They did the sprinkles for spring. I don't even remember what they did for the winter one. Splashdown is stupid. Did you see me? Did you see me? Gotta wait for them all to move out of the way, and I can make my move. Get up there. Still going. Okay, now I'm just being mean. Okay, well, I deserved that. You know which team to choose? I would say they're all fairly reasonable selections, although I chose Beach myself. I think it's funny the way the splashdown could just splat you right out of the spawn camping, right? Even right out of the spawn, even through your armor. It's so dumb. I guess the only place, maybe the reason that Palace is seemingly so unpopular, according to all these polls, we have here a conch flash. You want a free conch fill? And it's time to go. This is a free roll on the gotcha, people. According to the Twitter post about it made me think that these things weren't going to happen every single mirror match. It'd be cool if it did. And given that this is the first one I've done, I wouldn't exactly know otherwise. No. He's lagging. He's lagging. Go back here. Okay. What do you mean, never mind? You don't want that free shell? A free gotcha roll? Your next roll could be the golden banner. You never know. I guess you could know. See, I feel like the 10 clam, the 10 shell clashes would be as often as a 10x. No, that'd be 100. Okay, never mind. Yeah, what you said, yeah. That's what it looks like it would be to me. I'm in the enemy territory. Let's see if they know I'm here. Well, I guess they would now. That didn't work. That didn't work. You still got it? That's Will streaming for you. They're behind me. Blewis thinks you should be able to launch yourself with the chump cannon. It's only natural. It only makes sense. It would actually make the thing worth using. I'd have to make sure you can't launch yourself into any weird locations that you otherwise couldn't get to, but... you just like launch yourself and then you just go somewhere in the big circle along with the chumps, and then they got no idea which one's going to be you. Or you could choose not to go. You could just launch the thing and... how did that get nobody? Where'd he go? There he is. If I had to guess, we won the shell. And no, I didn't steal it from Char. I had the idea like a couple of months before his video came out. Unfortunately, he talked about it first. Although his was a tad different than mine. He was saying use some kind of a retraction feature like the what's it called? Like the zip caster and the inkjet. Like so that it just jumps you back when you're done. And he's saying only have it so that you just launch right in the middle of the thing, which personally I think it would be a little better if you just launch somewhere amongst the chumps so that they got no idea where you're gonna land. And be even funnier. That, and if we were gonna have a healing special, I guess, what's it called? Rain, Inkstorm, yeah, would have been the one to do it on, so that's fair. You know what? Does anyone actually even think about the fact that the Inkstorm lets you heal quicker if you're in it? Because it does, right? But I think, if I recall, the only thing it actually does is it just, like, if you're standing, it lets you heal at the rate of swimming while you're standing in it. I think that's like the only thing it does. Like, it doesn't actually make you heal any faster than you would it normally. Other than that. Well, then if they exploded like that, well, then you pretty much got how they act in the side order, I guess, right? I mean, those super enormous hitboxes they have for no reason. Booyah bomb cancelled. He actually got away. Okay, no he didn't. Alright. Funny. Hey, crab. Whose is it? What's ours? Okay. I'll come back here. Where you going? Okay. What's y'all's favorite Splatfest song that plays during the Splatfest matches? I'm kind of torn between, I mean, they're all pretty good. I'm kind of torn between the... Okay. Formerly I would have said Big Betrayal, but then the Suffer No Fools came out and I'm inclined to say it. So I'm kind of torn between those two right now. Although that could just be because it's a new song that I am not bored of listening to, I guess, after all these years. No, leave me alone. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Invade their space. Either of the first two. Interesting. Really good choices, too. Kill Death Do It Part sounds like a Fall Guys music. There's that. Everybody else forgets the little box. Me too. And you haven't played a single Splatfest since the Zelda one? So then you saying you don't know which team you want to pick is a threat, right? Because whichever team you end up picking is gonna have that much more to make up. You're back? What do you mean you're back? You've been here this whole time, haven't you? Yeah, you're still here. What do you mean you're back? If I only knew. Okay, well... You'd at least get... Well, yeah, I guess there's that. Yeah, that's... Wait, someone's gone. Someone left. Who left? Was it intended? Was it an accident? Yeah, although they kind of confuse me a little bit because I don't actually... Does getting the conch shells... I was confused on how to say it. It's like conch, right, or something. It's getting the shells also was an accident. Wheel, welcome to the stream, Confetti, good to see you. We'll back out after this match. Here, everybody, we'll back out so we can let you back in, or if anyone else shows up, we can switch the rooms up, I suppose, if there happen to be some more. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, I get it. Like, I end up disconnecting a lot all the time myself. If anything, I like to think it's Nintendo's fault, although I guess there's not really any way to truly know that. We just kind of assume that. But there are times where it's legitimately my fault because my Wi-Fi's not working right. But then, but then the dumb thing, you know what the dumb thing is? Like several patches ago, they changed it so that 10-minute, they changed it so that a 10-minute, what do you call it? The 10-minute ban they give you for like disconnecting or whatever. They changed it so that the timer for that doesn't actually start counting down until you actually like try to start into a new match, as opposed to it just starts counting automatically, which to me is like the dumbest thing in the world, because like by the time you can actually get in there to hit the button to start a match and start the timer going down, you would have already fixed it, right? Like the issue would be fine because you can get online now and try to get into a match and start the timer. Right, and I'm not crazy, right? I fail to see the logic of that. If anything, it's just... Okay. Remember, that only took me like 2 minutes to explain for some reason. I don't know why that was so complicated for me to get out. But now come here, you got a taste of ink there. Oh yeah, these things. No. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Oh, he's getting there. Okay. I feel like we're winning a lot now. Splash down, stupid. We have breach! There's a breach! But unfortunately for him, I don't think it's enough to fix it. Is this Sunshine Airport, the hit stage for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? The hit stage. Personally, I don't like that map, but here we are. And yeah, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time figuring how I feel about this stage. That's probably because it's like never in rotation when I have a chance to play, so I can't actually try to play. I don't even think I've ever actually played this map on anything but like Turf War and maybe Tower Control, if I recall correctly. Maybe Zones, and you know how I feel about Zones. I don't think... Maybe I played Clams there once. I don't know. I can't even remember. I'd have to look. You just posted a video yesterday. Well, I posted a video this morning. That's coincidental. Not too coincidental, I guess. I always do Mondays and Fridays. At noon. Noon Eastern. Although, today was a different kind of video. Today was another video essay about mirror matches. You want to know my opinions on mirror matches? That's what the video's for. You gonna go watch the video? Perfect timing too, right? Right in time for the Splatfest. Oh wait, I forgot to back out. This is a terrible day. This is a sad day. I forgot to back out. Help me remember next time, people, please. I'm sorry. I can't remember. I've got a terrible memory, apparently. Well, like, I mean, yeah, thank you, compliment. Although I guess whether that chat is the first chat that shows up, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Bubbles in the air too. Yeah, I found that to be kind of interesting. This whole aesthetic is like you're under the ocean. Even though it doesn't really make sense from a realistic perspective, it still looks cool. No, leave me alone. Ballpoint, that's not fair. That's another thing. It's a bit annoying. You drop down in here, and there's like no way to get back up here. You got to do like one of these fancy numbers in order to manage to get back out, or you have to like go all the way over to the other side and down the wall. So personally, I'm not a fan of that. Question: I was mulling this over when the game. I'm pretty sure we're at the point now, but when the game stops receiving new maps and map edits, reworks, and the like. Did I remake my map ranking tier list video? I thought it would be a reasonable idea. Because like some of the maps have changed some pretty significantly since I made that video. Made that video like back in January or something. December, January range. And if I'm being honest, some of the reworks have actually might have changed my opinions on a few of the rankings I gave us. I'd have to figure out a way to re-rank them, because like the way I ranked them before, there wasn't really any wiggle room for I tried to make it so there were no ties. The way I kind of had to game the system there. There's another one. Backing out, backing out, backing out, backing out, backing out, backing out, backing out. If I say it enough times, maybe I'll remember it. Backing out. Backing out, backing out. We're backing out. And then watch me still hit the wrong button. Either's fine. Confetti, although I typically go by Blewis for short, so Blewis is good. But yeah, you can call me MKJ if you prefer it either way. That rolls off the tongue a little better. New room. First come, first serve. Mainly because I didn't really see any, I don't think I saw anyone else who was maybe wanting to join or not, but whichever you prefer. It doesn't particularly matter to me. I usually go by Blewis, but MKJ's fine too. And we got 2 spots opened up. Is Confident gonna make it back in, or what of that? Wahoo World rework. The Wahoo World poll is king. Best rework ever, hands down. Tentacles down, hair, or whatever they call them. Anyway, you get the gist. Okay, well. What is it? What is it? Maybe let me see what other kind of weaponry I got going on in here. I'm not really in a mood to play much else right now. Alright. Undertow. Undertow. Undertow is underwhelming. I didn't even take the wall out, the anti-flank wall. It's an automatic L in my book, but that's like literally one thing I've been begging them to do for the last 2 years. Not quite 2 years yet, but you get the idea, yeah. Just easier to say 2 years than like 1 year, not 10 months or whatever. Finally, the other one, I forgot this one was a thing. I'm currently playing as Casey, my Inkling character. Yeah. She does the flat dualies that do splashdown because she appreciates that a little too much, I would say. Yeah. She also thinks the missiles are way too underpowered now that they nerfed them a while back. But you see what I mean about this particular map? Sure, they gave it more of a rework than they did Hammerhead, but just funny because then they did a rework in Hammerhead and then Umami kind of slipped in there under the radar. However, I don't really think it helped it all that much. C-A-S-I-E, Casey, actually. I wanted a alternate spelling, personally, so that's what I had to come up with there. Mommy's very good at salmon run, and yeah, that's another thing. When we did that big run, was it a month and a half ago at this point? No, okay. When we did the big run a month and a half ago. Wow, oh no, another wipeout. Oh well. And we played all, was it 6 maps they got for that? Previously, I'd held Ink Block in high regard and considered it the best of the big run maps, with Wahoo World coming second. Nowadays, I'm not. Well, now that I've actually went back and replayed all of them, haven't played all of them. Previously, I disliked Barnacle. That was mainly because I absolutely hate Barnacle in any ranked / turf mode because it's garbage. It's like the epitome of the Splatoon 3 map design philosophy. But anyway, replaying it again, originally I considered it like 4th best or something. Replaying it again, actually I was a bit more fond of it. I'd probably put it in like 3rd or maybe even 2nd place. I didn't really like Ink Blot that well, going back and playing it again. Wahoo World was still good, so I guess if Ink Blot was formerly considered my first, I mean, I don't know how bad you could have done if we won, right? So what was I saying? I guess Wahoo World's my favorite of them all now. Yeah, C-A-S-I-E, KC. I've actually got some, I call them the Ink Blogs playlist, full of the videos starring her. If y'all wanting to check that out, that's cool. The, what I would call my magnum opus, The Great Escape, is among those. 15-minute Gmod animation starring Casey. I enjoyed making that. That took me like 5 months to make. Although, you know how it is. You go back and watch something and you spot out all the flaws it has and everything. There's no problem with the response time. We're just all hanging out here having a good time. And not a single palace theme yet. Interesting. Try to wear the same thing and synergize. I guess it's a bit hard to do between matches. If everybody else wants to coordinate like that. How do the rest of y'all feel about that? Synergizing. if you synergize very well, you can get like up to double the clout, which really helps your team out. It's kind of like cheating in a way, almost. Where you can just get double clout by just wearing something specific. Leaks for Final Fest. Generally, I'm gonna have to say no. I've kind of tried to avoid any such things, though if I'm being honest, I haven't really heard of any of that actually being a thing. See how this goes. And I got away. Come back. Come back. You know you want to. There you go. Accept your fate. As I shall accept mine, apparently. Big blooper. That's something from Paper Mario or something, isn't it? I remember in Super Paper Mario there was like this ginormous blooper that you had to fight. You know, I regard Super Paper Mario as one of my favorite games ever, but I always hated the fact that it has like zero, they make it so there's zero replayability whatsoever. I would always just go back, play through the levels again, and there would be like nothing to do. Like all the bosses would be dead and everything. Like Paper, it seems to be one like those games you can only play once. I guess, get away with it. Yeah, I usually find synergizing to be kind of difficult sometimes because some folks don't have everything, especially over a stream chat. It might be kind of difficult to line it all up there. Great. The big blooper is in Mario Super Sluggers 2. I feel like that's a spin-off, and they would have come from something else first. Maybe it was in like 1,000-Year Door or something, I don't know. No! Oh well. Oh well. Oh, they're doing the synergy deal, yeah. Kinda. It's weird, because like 2 of them are synergizing one way, and then 2 of them are synergizing another way. So that's weird. It's like 2 groups of 2. They need to get together. Super synergize. He's from Sunshine. Well, yeah, that's true. I guess initially would have been from that Sunshine. I got that Super Mario 3D All-Stars game away when that came out a while back, and I tried Sunshine. I couldn't really get into it. I just didn't really like the mechanics. It's this one, I'll tell you the one thing that kind of made me not really like Sunshine that much, and maybe it's a petty reason, but there was like this one level like really early on, like the fifth Shine Inn or something. It was like some weird platforming area. It's out in the void or whatever, and all these blocks going everywhere and everything. I fell off like 20 times. I couldn't get to the end. It's like the platforming mechanics were so wonky, I just couldn't figure it out. Eventually I got it, but I found it annoying that your lives run out and you got to redo the whole level again. Yeah, I know back in the day I had a Wii and we played Mario Galaxy. Galaxy is one of my favorite games, although Galaxy 2 is my #1 favorite game of all time, I would say. It's a good game, y'all need to play it if you haven't played it. Find a way, find a Wii, find, I don't know, it's worth it, you gotta do it. Whether I consider the first one not as... I consider it really good, but whether I like the second one more because I played the second one first, or just because I thought the second one was actually better, I don't know. I will say the first one actually has an interesting kind of a backstory lore to it. There's a really weird story to it. Yeah, okay. And the second one kind of just repeats part of it, kinda. In typical Nintendo style, they just reuse the same story they previously used. But it's a shame they didn't put Galaxy 2 on the Switch. They put Galaxy 1 and not 2. That was unfortunate. I guess they're like, well, you only put 3 games to make it worth $6. I mean, I'd have paid more for it, even though, if we're being honest, it's probably not worth it. They just like slapped them in there with emulators and called it a day. We're kind of lazy about it. Well, they sold like 10 million copies of it, so there's that. That's another thing, a little conspiracy idea I came up with. I find it interesting they sold the Mario 3D All-Stars back in 2020, 2021, discontinued it. Here's the kicker. And then they brought about the expansion pack and the N64 emulator with Mario 64 in it. So it's like they sold you that, discontinued it, and then they got you the Mario 64 emulator. For those who missed out on it in order to play it, because maybe it's like, well, I've already got the Nintendo 64 emulator, I don't need to buy the 3D All-Stars. So them doing it that way, they probably got a good bit more views, a good bit more sales, if I had to guess. Corporate conspiracies, you know how it is, yeah. I heard Galaxy 2's story was like a retelling of 1's, pretty much. And I mean, I guess you could kind of explain it with the way they went with the end of 1. It's like, I don't know if you want me to spoil it or not, but it kind of makes sense, I guess. It's weird in a weird way. If I'm being honest, I kind of like those old Matt Pat videos, his explanations of the backstories of the lore of that is very interesting ideas he's got there. I've not actually watched a game theory, film theory, whatever video since he retired. I don't know how they're doing these days. I saw what I think was maybe like a Minecraft related one the other day. I might have like tried to bookmark in order to come back to, but Gloogas are your favorite. I can see that. Unfortunately, I can't really figure those out too well. Who said no? Hydra all the way. Really like Luna. How did I miss all this chat? You guys have chatted like 10 things that I didn't see. I guess I was playing and missed them. So y'all seem to be talking about your favorite weapons. Does everyone have a favorite weapon? A person like Splash O-Matic? If I'm being honest, ink brush. Ink brush, my first main. And if I'm being honest, I picked it because I can't aim very well. Or at least at the time. I want to get technical about it. I don't know, sometimes I forget like my own history with that. I think back in Splatoon 2, my first main was the paintbrush with the splashdown. And then I went over to the Octo Brush because it had missiles. And then I went to the Ink Brush Nouveau because I was like, the Octo Brush is too slow. I need something I can spam faster. So, and then I was like, oh, ink brush. I can spam as quick as I can, so I went with the ink brush. That, and I liked the Nouveau kit because I thought it was perfect for clans, and honestly still do the mine. Perfect for defense. You set them up, and then they just walk into them, and you know they're getting close to the basket, and you need to go defend. The baller, you just turn into a baller and sneak your way in, and if you get lucky, they'll destroy the baller and let you just throw the clan ball right in to the basket. I hadn't seen a screen in a while. Yeah, confident. You should play the Hydra with the screen. Yeah, so that one, the Ink Brush Nouveau, that was my main, as I call it, for the longest time. Although, I say that, I only ended up playing in clans. I can't really handle the ink brush in any other mode. I use it mainly so you can like slither your way into the clan basket and then get out quick. Mobility. That's the name of the game. Okay. I was getting ready to press the splashdown button. No. E-liter or the Splatana. Yeah, I wanted to main the wiper back in the day. And like at the beginning of the game I felt like I was pretty decent with it, but then like I don't know if everybody else was getting better at it than I was as time went on, and I couldn't get any better. But I felt like as time went on I just was doing worse with the wiper than I had been doing, so I dropped it. I don't really play it hardly ever anymore, unfortunately. Stamper seems like an interesting idea, except for the fact that I hate the way it sounds. I can't bring myself to use it. It just sounds so terrible. The clacky noises it makes. It sounds so... It gets on my nerves. It like grates on my brain or something. I don't know. Like, did you know the 47 in Nautilus 47? I'll put it like this. Do you know what the 47 in Nautilus 47 means? I'll say it like that. I'll let y'all tell me. You're correct. It is the atomic number for silver, the silver Nautilus. Conversely, the Nautilus 79, that's gold's number, the gold Nautilus. Yeah, don't tell anybody. I was trying to see if I could use the E-liter a while back, or at least Casey was, because Casey's weird like that. I made a gear set for it because I just had a bunch of extra chunks lying around, and I was like, yeah, why not? You despise the sound of the Splatshot Nova. It sounds like a weird water gun. Kind of weird, yeah. It doesn't like grate on my mind like the Stamper does or anything. The Order Stamper sounds a little better. So if I was to play that, I would probably pick that one. But it still sounds kind of weird. Oh yeah, another sound that's kind of weird. I don't really like the way the side order... the side order swimming sound. It sounds like you're swimming through sand. I think it's kind of weird. Like sometimes I question the sound design choices, like they didn't have to rework every single sound effect in the DLC, did they? I don't particularly see the need. It's my MO, I gotta go after all the backlines. I feel like there was another sound effect from it I didn't really like. I can't remember. Maybe it's supposed to sound like static or something because you're in a digital world or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of that could possibly make sense, but... Come on, leave me alone. It's not my fault this map is terrible. I see what I'm going to assume is supposed to say Ollie oil. That's sad. We both should have killed each other a lot earlier, a lot quicker than that. Good to see you, Ollie. How am I doing? I'm just kind of chilling, rambling, playing with some viewers. I was a little worried I wasn't going to get the stream to work right. I was having some issues. Deserved. I was having some issues getting my stream to work. My mic wasn't being picked up by my computer for some reason, but eventually I was able to get it to work. That my capture card audio wasn't getting picked up right either. Eventually I got it to figure out. I restarted the computer, the software. I think the software had an update or something. Had to like get it to test the audio from them, and then it recognized them and worked properly, I guess. Either way, slight chance there was a possibility the stream would not have happened. So there's that, yeah. Anyway, which would have been sad because like I made that thumbnail for the stream like 2 weeks ago in anticipation, so that'd have been unfortunate if I wasn't able to use it. That's happened to me a couple times where I've made thumbnails where I'm wanting to stream something, or I've made thumbnails for streams and then it ends up not working out and I can't use it. Namely, the first one I think was like back from the the Ouroboros debut big run. I made a thumbnail for that. Couldn't end up using it, so I just turned it into a post and was like, hey, this was supposed to be my thumbnail, but it didn't work out, so. Yo, can we all dab? Well, I've been dabbing, so you don't have to convince me. Y'all saying we barely won. I didn't actually see by how much we won last match. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Just 20 more minutes and we can play new maps that hopefully aren't garbage. Does anyone actually... I guess the airport's fine. Actually, it's weird. It's like the only map I don't really know how... I talked about this, didn't I? The only map I don't really know how I want to rank it because of various things. Splashdown cancel. I do have a clip of me in this, one of these Splatfests. I actually ended up including it in the background footage on my mirror video that went up today. It's of me, no, it's of a guy doing a splashdown, and I turn into a reef slider in order to not die, and then I explode and he dies, so it's funny. Variety Warriors versus Variety Squid Warriors. I guess I could turn back into Blewis and then we could be the variety Octo Warriors. Okay. I thought that meant... Or no, something was that. Oh, come on, I hit him in the air. Didn't I? A few times? Didn't that kill him? He was already injured, wasn't he? This game. No matter how many times you practice your splashdown canceling, it was in this game you just die anyway. Run past the defense. They're not chasing me. Decapitator guy. He's not jumping in. Okay. Yeah, try it out. Try it out. Come on, ink. Give me the ink. Now, while I was over there, acting like a Dumbo, they were beating us, unfortunately. Maybe I should pull out the charger, just see how it goes. I got Casey on the charger. She mainly does the ZF here, as you can see. Which I'm supposed to have that other shirt, and then that gives me like 7 shots on a tank. Or 8 shots or something. I need to warm up. A favorite place to eat? I think Domino's. I think Confident likes Domino's, right, Confident? Tell me how much you like Domino's, Confident. What do you mean a sinner? Oh, I thought you said in your house you can't eat bread, but you sit in your bed. Okay, well that's a little different, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing like I'm still using the dualies. I am not in the charger playing mode right now. I gotta be a backline kind of, yeah. Stand back, let the others advance. Ooh, there we go. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Where are we looking? Where are we looking? There we go, there we go. We're getting it, we're getting it, we're getting it. No! Just as I got the special too, no. Concerning chain national kind of places, oh yeah. He almost got me, but I had to get in first. Concerning the chain national kind of places, I guess right now, Longhorn's pretty good. They got this like really good chicken that I like. I was kind of a Texas Roadhouse enjoyer, but to be fair, they do give you more food for the money. But the Longhorn chicken's delicious. You gotta try it. That, and we'd had a few not the greatest experiences concerning like the food and such at the Texas Roadhouses recently, so steaks not being cooked quite right and such. I mean they're good steaks too. I'm more of a ribeye kind of guy myself. Although we made some ribeyes at home a couple weeks ago and they were like way better than the Texas Roadhouse and the Longhorn ribeyes. I don't know what we did to them to make them so much better, but they were delicious. They are good rolls. They're very good rolls, yeah. The Longhorn's got like Outback bread or something similar to that, I think. I can't remember. Want me to replace you as a charger? I mean, you can play charger if you want to. I'm fine playing charger right now. That's why I swapped it. So apparently Confident likes Domino's because she didn't say what else there is to like. Good to know. Yeah, I was saying I wasn't in the charger playing mode because like I hadn't quite warmed up enough as I would normally do, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. I think I hit a few decent hits there in that last one, so hopefully it carries over. What do you mean 3 chargers? 3 chargers? 3 chargers. Well, thank goodness this isn't a 10x or 100x or Chili's baby babes. Every time I hear Chili's, I just think back to that one episode of The Office. I guess there were several episodes of The Office where they were in a Chili's for some reason. They must have like they had a sponsorship with NBC or something. I usually go to Chili's for the cookie. But like the last 2 times I've gone in there, they've been out of the cookie, and you haven't had it. And that's like the only reason I go, so I can have the cookie. Yeah, as I was saying, Suffer No Fools is what I'm thinking. It's like my #1 favorite Splatfest song right now. Although the Big Betrayal is good too. It was formerly my favorite. Although I'm kind of torn on the fuel arm. It's not a good time to charge. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I don't know where I'm going. But somehow I survived. Cat, what did I say? That Suffer No Fools is good? Is that what we're talking about here? Is that what the cat? What's wrong with Suffer No Fools? If it's not my first favorite, it's my second favorite, so either way, anyway. To be fair, this is coming from a person that doesn't like ramen, so robo ramen that is, so take it with a grain of salt. Leave me alone, Zipcaster Luna. Why is that? No, I said leave me alone, okay. I love when they sing, except for like most of a good bit of their okay, so I loved like every single one of their Splatoon 2 songs. But then like most of their Splatoon 3 songs, I just don't know why, but I just don't like them as much. Like the what is it called? The Candy Coated Rocks or whatever. That's like my least favorite song in this game. Like I don't know what they did to make that song so bad, but I just don't like it. Yeah, we're gonna lose. And I mean the other one, Tentacle to the Metal, I think is fine. I can live with it, but it's definitely not as good as most of the other ones, I would say. That's like the only song I like really just don't like coming on when I'm playing a match. Well, I mean, not even the name. I mean, I did a thing where I put a picture of them up and I called the video, like, what was it? Pop Rock's Damp Socks, back when they first revealed it. And then I just put the song over that. I call it Pop Rocks because it's just, that's what Candy Coated Rocks is, Pop Rocks. And you join. I'll tell you what, I'll swap out the rooms next time. Unfortunately, I don't think if I would have X'd out of the room this time, I would have given everybody else in the stream enough time to react, to back out themselves. So next round, we're gonna swap again. Sound good to everybody? And then the off the hook, the new Color Pulse 2024, as they call it. I don't really like that one near as much as the other one either. It's been growing on me a little bit, but it's still not as good as the old one. I don't know if it's like a nostalgia thing, but I just don't like it as much as the old one, which is weird because like it's not the same thing. I'm not getting the same thing for like the Squid Sisters new songs they gave them. Like I really like the redoing of, I don't even remember the name of it. Color? No. What's it called? What's the Squid Sisters Splatfest song? City of Color or something? Yeah, like all their Splatfest songs go into the color. You got your City of Color, Color Pulse, Anarchy, Rainbow, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I liked how they redid that one. Like a lot, like it's pretty much as good as the first one, if not a little better, even in my opinion. And I even really liked their like second song they gave them, whatever it was called. Honestly, Tomorrow's Nostalgia Today. Yeah, so that was a really good song too. I really liked that one a lot. Like up there with the other ones. But the We're So Back, the new Off the Hook song, I don't know what it is about it. I don't like it near as much. Like I don't like We're So Back, like hardly at all. Like I don't know what the deal is. I think the choreography is a little weird. And like when they got Marina singing, she's just like standing there, like throwing her arm around. She's not even smiling. I think that's a little weird, the way they just have her not smiling. Like, is that, like, I've never seen her not smiling while she's singing. Like, it seems a bit odd. It's a bit off-putting to me. Like, I don't know. But like, yeah, every single one of the other songs from Splatoon 2 is like among the best songs in the game, especially the Off the expansion Off the Hook songs. So like, I don't know what they did to Off the Hook in this game. They ruined them. Now, to be fair, the off-the-hook side order songs are pretty good. I wouldn't consider them as good as the Splatoon 2 off-the-hook songs, and those guys up here. I am not doing very good as a charger this round. Okay, I died to an explosion. Anyway. So that's that. That's how I feel about that. I think that yeah. But did you disconnect? And if the answer is no, then there's no problem. So, I'll tell you what, the modes, I said I would stop here. However, the modes are gonna switch in like 4 minutes, in which case we would need to be making new rooms anyway. So we can just chat for a few minutes until the modes rotate, and then I'll get a new room up and running. Oh yeah, and I need to get rid of the charger. You're gonna head out, Carol? Alright, well, I appreciate you coming by. Good to see you. That was fun playing. Hope you have a good night. So I got Casey's loadout here on my Splatoon 3 Inkling Girl amiibo, which is fitting. I don't want to spoil anything for those who were saying they were wanting to watch my videos, but anyway. Why is the sound gone? There's like no sound right now. It's eerily quiet. So yeah, I just got the Kraken roll in here for no reason, because I didn't know what else I was going to want to put in there. I put it in there because Kraken, and Casey's weird like that. She likes all the crazy specials that are like way overpowered. The Kraken, the missiles, the splashdown, yeah. Which formerly I had her being a Splat Dually main anyway, even though I like didn't play them. And the reason I picked that was because back in Splatoon 2, Splat Dualies had missiles. And that was one of those those Ink Vlog videos I was talking about, and it just happened to be one of the loadouts. Even her gear was from one of the randomly picked loadouts from one of those original Ink Vlog videos. It was actually the first, it was one of those things where I was like, I'm gonna pick out a different drip until I win, kind of things. That was I think that's the third one down the list, if I recall correctly. So she picked I picked, I guess, the hat, the purple, yeah, that purple shirt, and then the shoes, although they're not quite the same, because originally I couldn't find the exact gear. I picked the other beanie and the other yellow shoes originally, but I couldn't find them in 3 for some reason when I was trying to put her gear together. So I just made that, and they're close enough, so that's how it goes. It's how it is nowadays, yeah. And then this, I kind of just, originally I threw this together for something, and then I gave Casey the charger because I was like, Blewis doesn't want to be a charger guy. So yeah, these are Blewis gears that I keep on the other amiibo that I use to swap back and forth. Let's see here. Yeah, he's okay. So I said the ink brush, which yeah, in 3 I used the regular ink brush because the Nuvo brush, it's got the mines, but it's got stamp, and I wasn't really too excited about that. I would have preferred the equivalent to the baller, which would have been the crab, even though that would have been kind of weird. Oh, switching, okay. Even though that would have probably been kind of weird. But anyway, yeah. You gotta let me switch. Range blaster, that's Blewis's idea, yeah. Casey doesn't do blasters, it's very difficult. Maybe I'll pull out the range blaster. Have some fun with that. What do I normally keep on that? That. Okay, well. Let's go ahead for it. New room. Champion of the beach. I was gonna say King of the Beach, and then that made me think of the Robots movie that came out like... When that movie came out? That came out like 20 years ago or something stupid like that? Like 2006 or something? A long time ago. Now, that was a weird movie, yeah. How do you join? Well, I have a pool, which I got in the description, but I don't have in a pinned comment. Maybe I should change that. Either. The pool is my name, B-L-E-W-I-S, Blewis. And then, if you go over here to this little notifications menu, once you've gotten into the pool, my room should show up. If it does not, let me know and I can send a notification, and then it should show up. I don't know what determines when it shows up and when it doesn't show up, because like I feel like most of the time, or some of the time, it does show up for folks, and then some of the times you have to send out a notification and then it shows up, and then I feel like sometimes you send out the notification and then even then it doesn't show up, and you can't send out but one notification. Kind of weird. I don't really know how it works. Hey, you have a well, we'll see you, Grizz. Good to see you come by. We'll see you again next time. I do not see your name in the room here. I'll send a notification just in case that's the sticking point there. So you go in the menu here, scroll over to this middle one with the envelope, and then I should be, or the room for me should be in the top of the list there once you've entered my pool. It's kind of a weird, convoluted way to do it, but you know, it's easier than friend codes at least, so it's good that they're there. I'll give them that. But confident. I got confetti here saying you're gonna squid bag next to me, and then you squid bag next to me. That's not helping. Unless you're insinuating you're this person. Maybe you are, and maybe you aren't. I see. Well, in that case, you've blown my mind here, because, like... You've got me in stunned silence. I don't know what to say. But why, though? Fate had decided. There's gonna be a range blaster too. Is that a good idea? Splatoon isn't as fun anymore because of the community. Okay, well, that's a loaded chat message there. If I'm being honest, yeah, I don't think Splatoon 3 is as fun as Splatoon 2 was, although I do appreciate the mechanics, the new jumping around mechanics such as this. Maps aren't the greatest, no new, not too much new content otherwise. However, I don't particularly judge my enjoyment of the game based on the community and their doings, because at the end of the day, you can still play this game without them, right? Like, I didn't even know Splatoon folks were on YouTube. I didn't even know that was a thing until like 2019, and I happened to see some old VOD that Failboat had done when he was going through the Octo expansion. I watched that. That was like after I'd completed it back in 2019. I don't particularly, yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that public interaction tends to go into the negative direction, gave it enough time, but like I was saying, yeah, I don't usually let that get to me, because like ultimately that's not going to change my enjoyment of the game. It's not like I play competitive or anything and I have to deal with anybody or anything, you know? I've got like a few... What? What are you doing? Yeah, I guess... yeah, I wouldn't really think it'd be difficult to avoid either. It basically just consists of not going on Twitter. Which, for me, that's not hard to do. I don't like Twitter anyway. I never really did. Yeah, I think it's sad that, like, I've only been in, like, one squid party the entirety of Splatoon 3. That's occurred during a normal turf war or such. Like I used to run into those like twice a month or something, and it was fun to like just take an hour or so out of nowhere that you weren't expecting and just get into that and squid party with some folks for an hour or so. Some folks you didn't even know, just jumping around, doing whatever, having fun. Find it odd nobody does that anymore. Kind of sad. But he just walked right by me and he swam right by me and didn't even try to get me. It's funny. I used to play a lot of Minecraft. I got this back in 2019, I guess 2018, 2019, in the 1.13 update, 1.14 range. I had this one world, still have the world. It was originally on an older computer of mine. I took the file and put it on my current computer. Oh, I forgot I got the tracking. I guess you can't exactly get over there with the Kraken, can you? Yeah, I'll still go back to Splatoon 3 once every few months or so because I just hold it in much higher regard than I do 3. Granted, I like Salmon Run a lot better than I did in 2, but even then it's still the same game mode. It's not like they added all that much. 3. The egg throw does a lot for it, I would say. It makes the skill ceilings a lot higher than it used to be. Oh, none of these hitting, come on. I never played 1. I kinda almost did back in the day, but I chose to buy Super Mario Maker instead. No, it fell. Yeah, and the funny thing is they said they weren't going to add any new modes because they were trying to... I forgot I had that. Because they said they were going to be refining the others. Whatever that means. Like, I mean... clams, they made it so there's only 8 clams to a clam ball. That counts as refining, alright. They gave Rainmaker checkpoints, so, I mean, whatever. Half the maps are too small to utilize the checkpoints properly, and then they just end up putting them like 10 feet out, or like 10 feet away from the goal, or there's only one, and you gotta funnel everybody into the one, or whatever. Either way. So, there's that. I got my own feelings about it. I appreciate them, but I feel like it could have been executed a little better. Biggest mistake was clams and making it better. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Confident making clams better is a problem? If I'm being honest, I didn't actually mind it being 10 clams. They just did it to try to speed it up a little bit. Which I guess makes sense. Given how, you know, stalematey it can feel at times. But they... I mean, even... they didn't really do anything to Tower, though. Okay, so maybe it doesn't matter. I see how it is. But they didn't really do anything to Tower. Their Tower rework had come in the previous game in Splatoon 2, where they gave checkpoints from Splatoon 1, where it didn't have any checkpoints. You'll use the custom range blaster if I use the Hydra. I don't think that's a fair trade. What was I saying? I forget. Yeah, and then there's zones, like the only mode they haven't reworked at all. Like it's not received any reworks at all to its mechanics and how the objective operates. That was like my big clincher on my I Hate Splat Zones video I did a while back. If they actually reworked the modes, like they claim to have done, oh come on, I tried to roll away from that one, then I can understand it, I guess. Like if they actually made zones good, instead of the piece of garbage mode that it is now. And if I'm being honest, it's worse in 3 because of the way 3 works. The terrible maps and the inferior specials really show how bad Zones actually is. Zones was carried in 2 by actually having good maps that you could actually figure out how to get in on the different routes. And we're just like, nah, you can only go in one way and keep dying. Kind of a thing. That, and you actually had specials you could actually use to get in, like, I know we got like a reef slider nowadays or something, but that special's garbage. Back in the day, they had the good stuff like ink armor, baller kinda, I guess. I think Stamp. I feel like Stamp was better. If I'm being honest, I liked it a whole lot better in 2 than I do Reef. Except for when they buffed the Stamp a while back, and then before they nerfed it back down again. At that point, I feel like Stamp was as fun as it had as more fun than it had ever been. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. Stingray was interesting. Personally, everybody gets mad at its existence, I've found. Like, personally, I just respect the user because, like, I can't handle the thing. I try and I fail. But conversely, I never really had as big of an issue with it as everyone else made it out to be. My big issues were with missiles. I found missiles to be the most annoying of the specials. And that's the one they chose to bring back. A challenge where I order Pizza Hut. I don't know about that. It's expensive. Well, you're welcome. My dabbingness allowed us to get a fist bump there, so now we're not getting any fist bumps. Anyway, are my ramblings making sense? Like, I feel like I went into it a little bit in the Zones video, but not too much. Like, the way I feel about the specials is like, whatever. I would prefer if the mode were actually good and it didn't need the specials at all, or the maps, in order to make it good. But given that Zones was designed around having much better maps than are currently in the game, than the average map, I'll say, than the average map in the current game, you can obviously tell that Zones is a game mode from a bygone era that needs a major rework. Which is where my rework ideas have come from. Oh, come on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. That's where we're all different, right? this the, what's it called? The Fall Guys song again? This is a fun song. I like the song and all, but I guess I'm kind of tired of hearing it because I've been hearing it for the last 2 years worth of Splatfests. I guess the slight annoying part is that back in the first few Splatfests there were only 2 Splatfest songs and it got kind of old, I guess, after a while, but... I mean, I don't know, for all I know that's the way, like, I think, like, didn't Splatoon 1 only have, like, 1 song that they played in Splatfest or something? So, we've come a long way since that. And for all I know, the Splatoon 2 started the same way. I don't know. I came in at the end of Splatoon 2's life, like at summer 2019 range. So I wasn't really around for any of the updates, so. Yeah, I never had Splatoon 1. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, I never had Splatoon 1. I did, we did get it at like a GameStop used, like in like 2020 or something. My brother liked playing that before he got a Switch. We got it kind of cheap at the GameStop, so he was playing that. I tried to play, I couldn't ever match into any matches on my own account, so I was using his and I would play on occasion. Other than that, all I would ever play was, I played story mode through. So I think DJ Octavia is one of the best boss sequences they've done. You're focused on the game and you have no idea what we're talking about? I'm just rambling for entertainment purposes. Is it 10x? A lot's at stake here. Headphone High Top Variety Squad. Yeah, especially since they're going to get a lot more clout than we would, so we got to keep them from winning, because otherwise it'll get like 18x clout or something. You can't let them have it. I got a funny story. Back when I was, I don't even remember what Splatfest it was. I think it was like Shiver Fried Big Man Splatfest or something. I was playing with some friends. We were synergizing about as much as you can, I guess. We had like double synergy. We were playing the, I convinced them all to play the Dapple Dooley's Nuvo, my favorite, second favorite weapon. The only one a 5-starred, I'll say that. We got a 333X. The only 333X I've ever gotten my entire time with this game. And guess what happened? Guy on the other team disconnects before the 2-minute mark. So it just ended. No contest. No, you can't be in here. Come on, go away. I don't think this is going very well right now, unfortunately. Now because I'm a Slayer and I'm turfing. isn't a very good map for Kraken, I'll say that. No, come on, come on. You gotta use drop rolling. Where you come from? It wasn't your fight, it was my fight. No, they're in the base, they're in the base, everybody, they're in the base. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, come on. It's close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Welcome to the stream, Fish Lord. Let's find out if we won this 10x. We did. Any luck? Well, I guess that's some luck, right? A little bit, at least a little bit. 10x clout. You're taller than me. I would doubt that. I also, I put up a post because, like, since they made it so that the posts don't go through Twitter anymore, I actually want to post now. So I put up a post the, I guess today, actually, as well as the other day. I don't know, like, if you put up a Splatfest post, like, earlier in the week, does it, like, keep it until the Splatfest? Or does it, like, or do you, like, have to put it back in again or something later? Either way, so I put in a Splatfest post just before I started the stream. I had drawn it a few days ago. It is basically just like me sketching out what is in the thumbnail for this stream. Casey and Blewis playing beach volleyball. So if any of y'all see that, that's mine. I don't actually know, like, how widely it distributes that kind of stuff, so I don't know. I put up a few posts before. This would be my third. So I'm kind of new to it. I don't know how it, like, distributes them and such. I don't even know how you would know if anybody actually sees it, because, like, you can, like, give it a fresh rating or whatever, but I don't think it tells you when that happens. So it's not like you'd know. Doing too well on this one, unfortunately. That's part of the reason I started using the rain blaster back in the day. Oh, it was always so annoying and overpowered. And I was like, I hate this thing. If I'm gonna hate on it properly, I might as well play it and see how it is. So I played it and I saw how it was. And it was overpowered, even more so than I expected it to be. I would get like 20-something kills in a anarchy match. for just no reason, just aiming up at the tower. I chose the range blaster specifically because it had the high range and you could stay away from people. Really annoy people being like, oh, you can't reach them, but I can reach you. They can't reach me, I can reach you, kind of thing. So that's why I named the range blaster. I mean it, ironically, if you will. I don't think we won that one. That's probably the first main I picked up in Splatoon 3. I used to main... You're supposed to get the other range? I tried, I'm sorry, I tried. Yeah, I'm switching. Try these. Yeah, turn vicious. The Hydra's always there, I gotta find a way to sneak around him. Again, this is a mincemeat, so it's not really an option. Why do I have 2 hydras? I just noticed that. Well, no wonder we lost. You missed us getting slaughtered by a team with 2 hydras on it for some reason. Well, that's how it goes, I guess, right? The variety mob. And another hydra. Perfect. I guess in this equation my rival is the golden arrow spray, I guess. Either that or the Tentatek. Now, would you say that the Tri-Slosher is the rival of the Tentatek or the arrow spray? I dodged that. See if they come get it. It's like a trap. I don't think it's working. Yeah, it didn't wait long enough. I don't know. Jump away! Why aren't you jumping away? I was hitting the button. Oh no. Well, I mean, hey, if you would actually rather go to a theme park all day than a beach, then that's a decision for you to make for yourself. And there's no shame in that. Appreciate you coming by to hang out. Another hydra. The guy names himself Toenails. Lovely. I don't know. Yeah, it's figures. Figures! We'll do one more, then you go. Alright, that's fair. I'm curious as to what my current Splatfest title is. Let's see here. Champion 411. Getting a bit late, yeah. Probably shouldn't play too much longer myself. Well, I got a ways to go before Ruler. That was my initial plan to play until I get Ruler, but taking a little longer than I would have expected. Either that, or I got started too late and I'm just tired. Probably the latter. It really usually takes me, like, if I'm being honest, like 4 hours to get there. And I've been playing for like not quite 3. Maybe it's like 3.5 hours to get there. I don't know. You do not get to blame it on Casey because Casey's not here right now. Blewis is here right now. Leave me alone. What I mean about my aim? It's because I'm tired. But pretty par for the course for me, I guess. There's a way. There's a way. I know I haven't died yet, so I don't even know. Check your maps, I guess. I don't know. Oh no, here we go. Here comes one. Tried to hide. I was gonna jump out of there and see if I could get him, but that didn't work out. Back over here. Kraken's fun. I'm just not really in a range blaster mood anymore as I was like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. I kind of bore myself out on that one. For now. Sudden mood change. You said you're done for now, confident? Is that what you'd said before? Six shells. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's see what we get. Exciting soup. I can be exciting soup. Interesting. The ticket I don't like. Interesting. The briefcase that delivers you those weapons in Splatoon 2, I guess. Or also the one that like picks up the gear or something. That you pay the drone and then it goes in. And then a water bottle. Lovely. Red one. Pack of cards. Yay. Yay. Another one of those tickets. Funky statue and a guitar. This music, I feel like it reminds me of like Mario or something, like what is it? The Bowser's Fury music when you're riding around on the Plissy. You know, like the it sounds like that. Yeah, I'm not really into changing my titles and such too much. I usually just keep it on the Southpaw Outlaw. Anyway, I'm probably about to get off of here myself. I am getting kind of tired. It's about 1 o'clock. You heard Southpaw instead of Southpaw. It was initially making me think, like, if they say Southpaw, it was really making me think you could be like a left-handed inkling character. But that would have been interesting, and I thought they would have introduced an interesting mechanic, because then you could be like the left-hand peeker or right-hand peeker around the corners, and instead of like giving the advantage to the right-hand corners, you could let them switch it up. Especially on like that new map of Lemuria where it's like, it's symmetric, but like symmetric in a different way, so that like the right hands and left hand sides. Does that make sense? Apparently they don't sell any food in the food truck during the Splatfest. Can you blame Casey before I leave? Casey wasn't even there. What is that? Interesting. Flamingos. Do they even know what flamingos are, or are they just like dinosaurs to them? How would they know what they look like? I mean, there are birds. They're not technically mammals, like they're not mammals. But then counted the whole like, there's no mammals left thing. It's kind of weird because it's like, well, what kind of animals do exist in this world and what kind of animals are gone? Like, you know, like... Anyway, it would appear I am unable to slip behind the wall because there's no NPCs in position, unfortunately. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and let y'all go. Splatoon 4 better be an open world Splatoon game or else I'm suing. That'd be interesting, whether they call it Splatoon 4 or there's some kind of a spin-off going or something. Well, I appreciate y'all showing up here at the stream this fine evening. Thank y'all for coming by, it was fun to play. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow or Sunday, I don't know, I don't want to get your hopes up, but we'll see, I guess. But anyway, I guess I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for coming by.